Most men panic when a woman becomes cold suddenly. They think something happened recently. They think she woke up one day and simply changed. They think it's random or irrational. But it isn't. A woman never becomes cold overnight. Coldness is not her first reaction, it's her last. It's what happens when every emotional door inside her has been slowly closing, one by one, long before you ever noticed anything was wrong. You have to understand something first. Women don't shut down because they want distance. They shut down because they feel unsafe emotionally. Not unsafe in the dramatic sense. But unsafe to express themselves, unsafe to hope, unsafe to feel vulnerable, unsafe to trust that what they give will come back to them. The moment a woman becomes cold is the moment she realizes she has been warm for too long without receiving warmth in return. It usually begins quietly. At first, she tries to express what she feels. She tries to explain what bothers her, what hurts her, what she needs. And she does it gently. Not because she is weak, but because she believes things can improve. But when her words get dismissed, or minimized, or ignored, a small part of her shuts down. Not completely, just a little. Just enough to protect herself. She tells herself, maybe I'm expecting too much. Maybe I should stop bringing this up. Maybe it's better to stay quiet. Every time she silences herself to keep the relationship peaceful, she loses a piece of her warmth. That's the first stage of emotional shutdown. She stops expressing. Then comes the second stage. She stops reacting. Women don't stop reacting because they no longer care. They stop reacting because reacting hasn't changed anything. So when something hurts her, she stays quiet. When something disappoints her, she stays quiet. When something feels wrong, she stays quiet. But inside, she's screaming. She just doesn't show it anymore. This is when men usually think, she's less dramatic now. She's stopped complaining. She's calmer. But her calmness is not peace. It's emotional exhaustion. It's the silence of someone who has tried too many times. Then comes the third stage. She stops depending on you. She stops looking for your message. She stops waiting for your attention. She stops hoping for a certain tone in your voice. She stops trying to bond through small moments. She becomes more independent, but not the healthy kind. It's the independence that comes from emotional survival. It's the type of independence she never wanted, but needed. And here's where she becomes noticeably colder. Her tone becomes shorter. Her affection becomes minimal. Her presence becomes distant. Her empathy decreases. Her energy feels different. Not because she suddenly changed, but because she ran out of emotional space to keep giving. This is the stage men finally start to notice. But by then, it's already late in the process. Because now she enters the fourth stage. She detaches emotionally. This is not a conscious decision. It's something her heart does automatically to protect itself. When she detaches, she doesn't imagine the future with you like before. She doesn't daydream about shared plans. She doesn't feel butterflies anymore. She doesn't light up when she sees your name on her screen. She doesn't get disappointed, because she already expects nothing. Emotional detachment feels like emptiness. Not hatred, not anger, just emptiness. And emptiness is far more dangerous for a relationship. Because emptiness means the bond has died, quietly. By the time she reaches this stage, she becomes cold in every way a woman can become cold. She becomes colder in her words. Colder in her body language. Colder in her responses. Colder in her presence. Colder in the parts of her that once overflowed with softness. This coldness isn't a punishment. It's a reaction to too many unhealed moments. It's the emotional scar of being the only one trying. It's the result of always being the giver. It's the cost of investing in someone who didn't notice her withdrawing. Her coldness is not a message to hurt you. It's a message that she has been hurting alone. And this is the twist most men don't understand. When a woman becomes cold, it's not the beginning of the end. It's the end of the middle. The real beginning of the end happened long before. The first time she cried alone. The first time she felt invisible. The first time she felt dismissed. The first time she realized her warmth wasn't being reciprocated. Her coldness is simply the moment you finally see what she has been feeling quietly for months. And when she shuts down emotionally, she doesn't do it with anger. She does it with acceptance. Acceptance that she cannot fix it alone. Acceptance that she has lost pieces of herself. Acceptance that her love has turned into exhaustion. Most men panic only when they see the coldness, not realizing the real damage happened long before. And here's the hardest truth. When a woman becomes cold, you're not losing her. You already lost her. Her coldness is the goodbye her heart decided on, long before her mind found the courage to say it out loud. Women don't shut down because they stop caring. They shut down because they cared alone. And once she reaches that point, getting her warmth back is almost impossible. Not because she hates you. Not because she wants to punish you. But because she gave so much of herself trying to keep the connection alive, that there is nothing left to give. That is the emotional shutdown. And that is why women become cold suddenly. Not suddenly at all. But silently, slowly, painfully. And always long before a man notices.